I hope everybody is jotting these notes down because this is so much information. Guys.
This is the most important podcast you'll ever hear. Whether you're a boy or a girl, there's a douche for you. That's going to be the theme of this podcast.
No, the theme of this podcast is hygiene.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to episode 6 of the ICBG WoWCast. This is your host, Rai, Holy Priest, and now I'm also leveling an Alliance Druid, so it's super cool. Let's get started with introducing our panel for this week. It is the Shadow Priest from Down Under, the sassy lady from Australia, Tryhard.
G'day, everyone.
We've got the mean Georgian Frost Mage, and also the one that's most likely to win the award for most alcohol consumed during and before this podcast, it's Tarisha.
Hello, everyone.
Next, we've got the Lore Master and Holy Paladin that I made a joke with him this week. There's this Family Guy clip where they started a podcast, and he's the Cleveland. It's Lucinos.
Yeah, I like to talk, guys. Come on, we get it.
And finally, it's our resident old man and curmudgeon. It's Candy.
Big hair, little bitty clothes. Why, hello again.
All right, so let's get started, guys. Actually, before we jump into this week's recap, I've got a special announcement. Are you excited?
No.
Yeah.
Depends on what it is.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I have got a new contest.
What does it involve me doing this time?
It's not just you. It is for all 5 of us.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I would have been like just dying with anticipation, but you did the high school girl thing and like, ooh, I got a secret. I'm like, whatever.
Going back to Jawbreaker days.
So, this is going to be a recruitment contest for the podcast. Basically, there will be a winner, one of the 5 of us, over the next 3 episodes. But every episode, we're going to do this on YouTube since it's the most universally used medium of all the places our podcast is. You have to get a user to subscribe and comment on our video, and they need to say their name, their who sent them on their comment. So it's going to be like this. Hi, it's so-and-so, Rai sent me. And that's the comment they have to put on the YouTube video for this podcast. This episode will count, next episode will count, and the following episode after that will count. And whoever has the most comments on that mention them over those 3 episodes will win the contest.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they have to play WoW?
They do have to play WoW, so they can either put their real people name or their gamer tag. The only real rule is they've got to play WoW, since obviously it's kind of like a thing. We want to get WoW people listening to us, but I guess you could have hubby do it too. As long as he creates a starter character, he's good. So they have to have a WoW character, and they can only comment once per episode. So
well,
no creating multiple
more
accounts.
Than that, but it'll only count one, sort of thing.
Correct. But no creating multiple accounts to comment. Our comments don't count, the 5 of us.
I have so many alts.
I know, right?
It's once per person per episode.
So the contest is,
Accepted.
the contest is whoever gets more than 0.
No. The contest is going to be who gets the most over 3 episodes. So I've got an idea for a prize, but I wanted to run it past you guys. I would like to bet a gold amount. Each one of us has to put in a gold amount, and the winner takes the pot.
Okay.
How do we feel about that?
So I got to pay money in addition to our guild lotto?
Hey, it's a bet. It's like a poker game. You're seeing which one of us walks away from the table with the pot.
I'm good at poker.
All right. So what's a good gold amount?
5 gold.
All right. Anyone but Candy.
You are a cheap bastard.
Yes, he is.
Let's do like 50K or something like that.
No, whoa.
We're not all putting in 50K.
No, not everybody. Just collectively 50K.
So we're betting 10,000 gold apiece.
No way!
Wait, let me check my reserves. Dang, y'all some high rollings. I'm used to quarter nickel dime poker.
Yeah, this is
well,
not.
How about 1,000? Can everyone afford 1,000 gold then? It's not.
All right, that's too
big
cheap.
Pot, but
How about 5?
5,000.
5,000 apiece.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can
Okay.
afford 5.
Candy? Candy, you got millions of gold. Shut up.
That
I got
just
millions
shows
of
Candy
gold on my
not to play beta and actually get on real live games.
That's like 3 mission table gold missions.
He's been on live like the last week, so he's been doing good.
I know that bothers me.
So the rule is, so we're all going to put 5,000 gold in. Whichever one of us can get the most people to comment each episode will win.
Okay.
And they have to say, "Hi, it's so and so blank sent me," whichever, insert your name there. All right,
Okay.
everyone clear on the rules?
Yes.
All right. In order for them to count, they must be a subscriber of the podcast. So if they comment and I don't see them on the subscriber list, they will not count.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. All right, so it's on. This episode will be posted to YouTube by the end of the day tomorrow. So the contest will officially open then, and it will end, I guess, a month from now. 4 episodes, 3 episodes from now. Today being first, so 4 episodes from now.
All right.
And the winner will receive 25,000 gold.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
I trust you all to send it to me at the end of the contest, so you don't need to send it to me now. I'll probably lose your gold.
Yeah.
I'll spend it in the auction house.
Burning a
All
hole
right.
in your pocket.
So with that, let's go ahead and let's get started with our weekly recap. I'm going to kick us off this week. I did not do a lot this week in game. I've been on a lot. I got some achievements. I've been working on a few things on my priest, but largely the last couple of days I've been leveling an alliance druid, and it's been going pretty great. I found myself a all GLBT or LGBT, that's what we're saying now, guild. And I joined it.
But no plus.
It's LGBTQAI plus.
What?
What the hell's AI mean?
Ally and intersex.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're not going to go into all of that.
That's for another topic.
No, I
That's
missed the
that's-
beginning.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, questioning. I think that's what the Q stands for.
LGBT?
Ally and intersex.
And plus.
What is
And plus.
intersex?
We're gonna go there later. So I don't want to. It's not the purpose of a WoW podcast to explain sexuality and gender identity to you. So I joined a guild on the ally side. It was actually surprisingly hard to find a guild. I kept
You
getting a
said
lot
hard.
of. I kept getting guild invites for a bunch of random like, we're brand new to this server. You going it alone? Come be friends with us guilds. A lot of them had Z's and replacement of S's in their names, which I was not a fan of. So I really didn't join any of those, but I got a big guild. I got like 900 something people. So we'll see how that goes. I'll update you more. But I gotta say, Candy was fucking right, you guys. Druids are stupid overpowered, especially a night elf druid.
I'm always right.
I hate to say you're right because it's like the words taste like vinegar in my mouth. But I mean, like a night elf druid, the quest lines are like straight shot, like complete, like from start to finish, point A to point B. I'm not running back and forth. I'm just blowing shit up, especially once I put heirlooms on, which I forgot I had for a while.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait, hold up. Did you just call me a feminine wash?
What?
It's
That-
just vinegar.
Did someone say the D word, the douche word?
He said I taste like vinegar.
Okay, so moving on from whatever old timey thing Candy's saying, it was an experience. Plus, the instant mounting in combat with travel form is like crazy good. I mean, like it just, and Candy, you're right. It only gets better every time I get a new spell. I'm like, wow, this is easy. I haven't died yet. In fact, actually, I just died because I walked away from my computer, so I have died once. But I've already got like the lore done in I think 3 zones. I mean, and I'm level 32, so I mean it's pretty great. I'm loving it so far. I did pick leatherworking and skinning. I'm really just fishing at this point because I need a 5th full level character, and I also need a 5th class to get 2 achievements on my main, and it's like worth like 150 achievement points. So once I get him to level 110, I'll pretty much be all set on those. Also this week, I did a lot of Dark Moon Fair achievements that I didn't go for, like the races. I did that, the long race and the short race. But beyond that, it's been a pretty slow week for me. That's pretty much it. Let's go to Try. What have you been doing this week in game?
Well, I haven't been on much, but I just wrote down the stuff that I did, and I'm like, it's quite long. Ashran is leaving us, so I had 3-ish achievements left to do. The hardest one was the panda hide one. Like, how hard is it to find a panda and kill it and loot it? Very. I also had to free the prisoners, which on the Alliance side, you have to go in the castle and downstairs. But I was looking for them on our side, and it looks like they're just out like our camp. They're just there. I'm like, that's too easy. So I was lucky enough to get those 3 done a couple of days ago. And then I finished up the fish luminous one. We have to catch 42 fish. And I did like lurk off of above, and I got Prestige 7, which gave me a pet that's a non-combat one, Dutiful Gruntling. So that was kind of exciting. I wasn't expecting that, but when you're doing a lot of PvP, it's going to happen. So that was my week.
And what do you got in the pipeline? What do you got in the pipeline for this upcoming week?
Well, I want to finish Straight of the Ancients, which I've kind of already started. And I was fishing for the stupid Ogrima fish because I've got the Ironforge one, but I don't have the Ogrima one, which is kind of odd. So I've been fishing for that in between BGs.
Old Crafty, I think, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So apparently everyone seems to say it takes forever and you catch like 200 mud snappers and 100 and something of this before you even get close to getting it. So it's going to take a while.
Yeah, I kind of loosely did that, and then I gave up for a while because I've been doing a lot of those rare fishing achieves myself. So I feel you on that. Harisha, let's jump to you. What have you been working on this week, and what are you working on for the upcoming week? Keeping in mind that one of our guildies, Torsen, is quickly catching up on your heels and achievement points.
Well, after I find him and cut him, we'll be fine with that. On another note, I finally got my mind on my money for the 200,000 gold loot, which is account wide, and so it's a blue one. So I finally got that one. I am still working on that wonderful Terragosa. Actually, right now I'm actually in Firelands and have 3 more bosses, and this is my 3rd week, and I only have 147 out of 250 smoldering essences that I needed. So it looks like it's going to be a couple more weeks probably. Got one of my medic things towards field medic, so I'm only need 3 instead of 4, and just after mount spawns from ZG and the one outside of Storm somewhere from Deep Home, that one.
Storm something. Okay.
Storm something.
I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. Y'all are asking too much. It's one where I fly into Deep Home and I fly up and I go into that instance where Millhouse is.
Yeah, Stone.
The one off the second boss.
The one off the second boss.
The Stone Drake of the not Northwind but Southwind or something like that.
That's the one I'm after. He eludes me still.
No, the Stone Core one is the slab hide mount. It's off the dragon boss in there or whatnot.
Yeah, that thing.
It's one with all the crystals around it.
Yeah, I'll have to. Candy, shut up. Or wake up.
One of the two.
Maybe they're snoring.
What was that?
Are you saying
I'm
Harisha's
sorry,
this
it's
week's
not
been boring?
beta.
He hasn't even been on it.
That's going to be obsolete coming up here soon once pre-patch drops.
What, beta?
Beta,
Yeah, then Candy actually talks about live stuff.
right? So
know.
thanks for, was that all you had on your list, Harisha?
Pretty much. It's just same old, same old.
Same old, same old. All right, let's go to Lucy. What you been working on?
Well, nothing really on my main as far as Lucinos. I mean, yesterday I tried to do an 18, and that was terrible. I'm not going to do that again because people are still idiots and don't know how to kill ads. So, but you've been leveling a druid. I actually started a void elf that I've been leveling, and it's pretty fun. I mean, I haven't really messed around with its racial that much. It's similar to like the the panda monk kind of teleport, but you only have 3 seconds to use it, so you can pop it, run, and then teleport back to the same spot that you left, which is pretty cool. I went rogue on it. I mean, that's the best pick for that class, honestly, is rogue. And then, I mean, the 5% buff to damage and healing effects, like that's amazing. Out of all the racials in the game, that's probably the best to go with. Other than that, your roommate started playing the game a little bit. We were helping her, but other than that, nothing else really. I haven't really got on beta at all this week, but I have been watching news come out of it and stuff like that. And then Candy and I talk about it every once in a while, what they've changed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been leaving that one up to you. Molly did start playing WoW. Well, she officially bought the game, not just starter this time. And Candy, Lucy, myself, and Snow, we all leveled with her a bit and played around. But largely I'm leaving that up to Lucy since he has more patience for newbies than I do. And Candy keeps yelling at me, telling me I'm yelling at Molly all the time. So I'm not. Y'all are a bunch of assholes.
No, we're not. And you didn't bother to tell me that she really physically bought the game.
Yeah. She's a member of the guild. She has to buy the game in order to...
I didn't know she had to buy it.
Yeah, you can't.
It's all right. It's all right, Harisha. She's only like level 20, so I mean, it's not hard to catch up to her. Like, I made a Nightborn, like really quick, Nightborn monk, so that I could tank like a dungeon with her to get her to 20. So, I mean... she's really low still, so if you want to make a character with her, it's there.
Lucy,
see, she does exist.
Lucy, this is falling on deaf ears. I've been around with this bitch making all these alts, and she has not leveled a single one of them past like 22, except for this Fury Warrior.
But see that I have friends like that.
You called me a bitch.
That was the gay bitch, like bitch, like the fun one.
No, you called me. Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, please, it's not.
Bet.
Well, that was my week, so.
Thank you, Lucy. And last but certainly least, Candy.
Why, hello again. So basically, I've been messing around with the new souped up artifact weapons and doing Mage Tower appearances. And I managed to get the Druid done, which was, I don't know how to explain how difficult that was. I think it took me all about a minute. But more
Which Druid?
Guardian Druid.
Seriously,
that was a sleeper there. And then I did the Blood DK, which is actually one of the more difficult ones in the game. But when you put the supercharged artifact weapon on them, yeah, that was pretty damn easy. So I'm pretty much gonna like go through the characters that I enjoy playing, not so much the Druid anymore. And I'm gonna start doing, well, I'll save that one for the next. That was my week. I did mage appearances. Because I'm hardcore like that.
Oh, yeah. And is that pretty much going to be your next week as well?
It could be.
Yeah, I forgot that. I got the Prop Pally appearance. Yeah. Flail and shield.
I tried to go for the Ret Pally one. And even with the souped up weapon, I think my best try, I got to like 55%, but I'm just getting my ass like smacked down every time I try to do that. The mechanics of that are just, it's not about like blowing it up with damage. It's about blowing it up with damage while doing like all 3 or 4 of the major mechanics at the same time. And it's just, I really would like to hear Candy do it because it's a pain in the ass.
He might not do the ret one.
Maybe we'll make that a challenge for Candy.
Maybe.
Get the Ret one this week, and we'll hear you talk about it next week.
Maybe.
I mean, you're so busy with all the non-live game things. I feel like asking you to try the Ret Pally one is not like shooting for the moon here.
Do the Frost Mage one.
I tried that shit. Harisha. That sucks.
No shit, Sherlock.
It is way harder on Frost Mage than it was on Shadow Priest.
That's why I don't have it.
All right, so we've gotten through our week. I know, Candy, you had a topic this week. You wanted to talk about some character naming you've been seeing going on.
Well, this all came about when our new player noticed somebody with a funky name. What was that name again? Because I always forget it.
Kyleena.
Kyleena.
And Harisha, maybe you can explain what that means.
Kyleena. I thought you were talking about IUD.
The character name was Kyleena.
That's a brand.
Which is a brand of IUD.
Oh, Marina is also a brand of IUD as well. Kyleena is an off-brand. It's not as popular as some other ones.
It's an off-brand. Oh,
It's an So they named themselves after birth control, but not a popular one.
And it may be popular where they live, but not where I live. Marina is the popular IUD down here.
But what is an
the name of a
IUD?
sheep.
An IUD is an intrauterine device, which is birth control pill, which is basically a device that is implanted inside of a female, and it's good for 5 to 10 years, where they get you the kind that is hormonal, non-hormonal, and it's birth control.
Well, how do they get that up in there?
Well, let me tell you.
Oh, Lord.
I should preface this.
Harisha.
I should preface this. Harisha's catchphrase in our guild is, "I'm a nurse. I need to know these things," because she is a nurse. And there are times when she has consumed, was what we'll say, with the gin and the beer and the whatnot. And she needs to know more and more as the conversation goes on. And her excuse is that she's a nurse. So now we turn to her to all things medical. So with that in mind, Harisha, please explain.
So now it's my turn to give them knowledge of I'm a nurse and they need to know things.
Mhm.
So basically, I mean, an IUD, the best way to describe it is to picture an anchor screw. And it's this thing that is compressed and folded. And when you stick it up inside and it gets to its proper place and you release the pressure, it springs out like a little T and it stays intact. So it's kind of like love springs internally.
That's awful.
What? Love springs eternally?
Love springs eternally, or internally rather, for this matter.
So I had to look up what an anchor screw was, because what I was picturing was
You
one
did
of
not
those.
know what an anchor screw was?
Yeah, I'm not
not-
very handy.
He's not that kind of man.
So I don't know
Oh.
what would have led you to believe that I know what that is. But I
I
was
hope in a
picturing.
dream.
I was picturing one of those things that you have to hammer into the wall after drilling a hole, so you can screw into, like, an anchor for a screw.
You're close on it.
So
But
they
it's
have
a
to
metal
drill
one, not a
a
plastic
hole.
one.
They drill a hole. What I was picturing was they're drilling a hole in a uterus, hammering something into the hole, and then plugging the IUD into that.
No, dear, they put it in.
Okay.
They release a spring device type thing. I don't really know. I just know it hurts like Hades, and then it just like flaps opens its wings so it cannot be dislodged, and it has like strings that hang down, and they clip them so they're not painful to the other person. And they actually ask the girl to check themselves once a month to make sure that they can feel those. F that. I
Enough.
ain't doing that.
Too much info.
Y'all asked.
You are.
Yeah, that was a lot of info.
So back to the topic. Kyleena was a character name that sprung this conversation.
Sprung.
Love springs eternal, whatever. Anyhow, I was noticing after she said that I have seen, for some reason, players like to make female characters and name them after feminine hygiene products. So here's another one that I've seen was Monostat.
Ooh.
And these are probably men. You know that, right?
Oh, I imagine they are. Probably like really old crumb dungeony guys making a character named after
Why
a
would you
feminine.
name something Monostat? That's like for nasty stuff.
Plan B or something.
That's cheese.
Plan B is a little different. It's not Monostat and Plan B are not like in the same family of products, Lucy.
And then there's
No, Monostat is for yeast infections. Plans B is the pill that you take for like a self-induced abortion.
anywho, the next one I saw, Monostat. Of course, I'm going to name something Monostat. The next one was Summer's Eve.
Nightingale.
Which got me to thinking, it's like, why not the shit women buy? Sorry, Harisha. mean, why would you name something a product Summer's Eve?
Whoa, what about Try?
Yeah. What am I? Chopped liver?
Already tried it, you know. Well, Try's like too nice and she's too cute and stuff, so it's like.
Oh.
Oh, so what the fuck am I?
Oh shit!
So I'm thinking, well, who the hell names it after Summer's Eve? Why don't you just name it like Spring in the Mountains or some shit and you smell like tar?
Okay, spring in the mountains. First of all, does not sound like tar. That's
smell like
fucking
tar.
highway paving equipment.
No, tar is what comes off the side of pine trees. But anywho, pine tar. You ever hear of that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, it either smells like pine tar or it smells like pine trees, you know, breeding each other, and you got pine pollen everywhere.
What the hell kind of feminine products are you smelling? That sounds more like a damn mop and glow or spick and span.
Well, that'll probably be the next feminine hygiene product. It'll be called Mop and Glow.
I mean, damn, they at least have a florally, vinegary, nasty smell, not pine sol.
Yeah, they're bathing with pine sol now.
Listen, I know that a lot of these are about feminine hygiene products, but let's get back to the topic of WoW names because we're going down a road here that has nothing to do with World of Warcraft at this point.
And that's okay.
I've learned more about a vagina in the last 15 minutes than I've needed to know my entire life.
Okay, well, the initial point was, why are people why do they enjoy naming stuff after feminine hygiene products?
Because they're old men that are bald.
Okay.
But you can't name a character Viagra in WoW. That's considered profanity. That tells you there's mature language in the name.
Mature.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It does not make it through the naming convention.
But what was the character you were allowed to create, Lucy?
Boner pills.
So you can do boner pills and you can make douche names, but you can't make a drug name to get a boner.
Yep.
Just Viagra, though.
But Viagra is not just used for boners, it's used for heart conditions too.
Yeah.
They're discriminating.
Yes, and because we tried Cialis and somebody has that name, it was unavailable. And then Extends. It was
God.
Yeah.
That's Jiffy Store shit.
Don't even get me going about the inequality in WoW between women and men. Because we'll look at slut mog with women versus men's slut mog.
Well, there's somebody I saw in the game. I think I may have seen him in Green Shot. I don't know, like big old titties or something.
No, Tender Nipple. He's in the guild.
Yeah, how can you get that name and you can't get Viagra? Really, people?
Well, what about the one that I saw with Molly the other night? It was Frost Crotch the Camel Hoarder.
What?
Frost Crotch. It was a Frost Mage, and the character's name was Frost Crotch the Camel Hoarder. And all I'm thinking is, I kept reading it as Frost Crotch the Camel Toe.
Yeah, oh my God.
Well, there's a lot of names that are kind of silly, but you'll get a snicker out of them. Like you see, like every, warlock running around named ... Run, or you'll see like, the different funny names that rogues make. Sap LOL.
Yeah, my panda mage is Pew Pew Ninja.
Yeah, but those have nothing to do with like body parts.
Yeah, that's what we noticed. It's like the first thing that Molly notices when she gets into the game is there's somebody next to her named Kyleena. It's funny as hell.
Of course.
Perfect entry for new characters, yeah.
Right.
Wow. My name is Summer's Eve. Although I don't think there's anybody outside of a woman who would get that.
I didn't know what that was.
We all got it.
Oh,
I didn't.
Honey, I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm married, so.
Oh, see, meaning you've been down that aisle and had to buy it before, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
Well, some people, if they got girls that are friends or close with their sisters and stuff, they would know that stuff as well.
Summer's Eve is not bad. Summer's Eve is just they make body washes and things like that too.
They do. They make lotions, they make powders, body wash. It's not just a douche.
Well, this was in reference to a douche. I think we can all agree on that. No one's naming their character after body wash.
Have you not seen Oil of Olay or Axe?
Yeah.
I have not seen that on a character's name.
I have yet to see Axe coming out with an anal douche.
Whoa! That is not a such thing. And if it is, I don't want to know.
You're a nurse. You need to know these kind of
I
things.
don't need to know that shit.
Well, an anal douche would be an enema.
Exactly.
But they're
That's
still
what
called an
fleet-
anal douche.
No, they're not. They're called fleets.
No, a fleet enema is a brand, Harisha.
It's still an anal douche.
So much information. I hope everybody is jotting these notes down because this is so much information.
This
Guys.
is the most important podcast you'll ever hear.
We're
Yeah,
all
I
going
have
to
a
be so
confession. It's
educated.
been. Go ahead, try.
We're all going to be so educated now.
Yes.
We're scared.
Whether you're a boy or a girl, there's a douche for you. That's going to be the theme of this podcast.
No, the theme of this podcast is hygiene.
Feminine hygiene.
Yeah, that's the takeaway. Yeah.
Is wash your ass.
or your other bits.
Don't come to the doctor all stanky. Wash your ass.
Yeah, I'm calling Harisha and leaving her a message. Hey, I need my bits washed.
I'm gonna catch you if you do.
My butt is dirty. Can you wash it for me?
Oh my
I'm
God.
a pothole.
Oh my God. All right, let's flip into something else. We did have a recording this week, on off cycle recording this week, called Harisha on Assignment. We did have Harisha go and do the naked gnome run from the gnome starter area all the way to the gates of Orgrimmar. I would like to say that she made it, but she made it to about 50 yards away from the gates of Orgrimmar before she threw the headset off.
And then when y'all weren't looking, I ran and I made it.
You lost anyway. I hit stop on the record, so
Never
that's
mind,
what goes down. That's what goes down in history.
Fine.
Dun, dun, dun.
So Harisha, why don't you tell us a little bit about? We're going to play the clip, the edited down, of course, clip of you doing the run. But tell me a little bit about what it was like. How did it go?
Okay, first off, my guildies are assholes. No, sorry. I love them, but they were doing their job.
Yeah, well, hold up on that, okay? Yeah, we're
Y'all are
assholes.
doing your job.
I wasn't even there killing you, and you were whispering to me, you ass. You're an ass. And I wasn't even there.
You were there. You know what?
No.
I was messaging the wrong person. I'm so sorry. I thought you were somebody else. You and somebody else have like battle tag nets very close to each other, and I was messaging you.
Nobody
and not them.
that was
I'm
killing
so
you had
sorry.
the same battle tag.
There was somebody close. I promise you. On my character name, I had the wrong person with a D on my thing. I'm so
Are
sorry.
you saying death?
Yes?
Okay, yeah, he was killing you a lot.
Yeah, I thought I was messaging Death, and I must have been messaging
Well,
you.
to be
Lucy,
fair, he
and
wasn't
I'm so
killing you.
sorry.
Death wasn't killing you. He was just slowing you like crazy.
And I only killed you twice, and one of those times was by accident. Suck it.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I did okay, made it out, ran where I needed to run, got there, and then bam, dead. Okay, no problem. Okay. And I keep getting this, where are we at now? So I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'm so and so, and then I die. Okay, fine. I'm okay. I'm not pissed off yet. And make it a little bit further, and then here comes some of our guildies, and they find me, and they slow me, attack me, kill me, slow me enough to where mobs higher than my level kill me, etc. So it's like, okay, so now I get a chance to reset a spirit healer. I'm going to reset spirit healer because he's way further down the map than y'all are. I'm going to get a running start. Lasted for 5 seconds. Stranglethorn Veil was the worst part.
If you just ran on the road, you would have been fine.
I did. The gorillas and the panthers and the tigers that were close on the road, they did not scale down to my level. So they were like level 40 and I'm level 1. So they saw me from 10,000 miles and smelled my gnome little fat ass and were just like, bonk, we need a gnome to eat, And so that was okay. So I finally made it to the Orgrimmar side, Duratar, wherever, ran. And then the problem came to where Harpy Land and Duratar is, and I went the wrong way by mistake, so I had to redo that. And the whole way I'm getting, a frost trap or any little thing to slow me down, a big globule of oil, as long as I was able to not avoid it. And then I get out there, and then here comes, mainly Rai
No.
was the main one that I could tell. I was
Yeah.
like, bam, dead.
I killed. All right, so I
And
killed
then
you a lot.
somebody
To be
kept-
fair, hold on. I killed you a lot on accident when I was trying to keep mobs off of you so you could complete the run. Because it got to a point where I'm sitting here and I'm like, it's
It
been
was
35.
hard.
It's been 35 fucking minutes, and the umpteenth tiger that's killed her. Like, I want this to be over.
Well, whoever kept throwing bombs at me, thank you. That's what killed me the most.
Bomb.
There
Like
were
mind bomb?
explosive bombs that kept killing me.
No, mind bomb only freezes you. That was me.
Oh, I thought it was killing me. Maybe it was you were freezing me, and then somebody cast something accidentally that would kill me.
Right.
Shadow
But I
Lord
did
Pain.
have a few fellow guildies that I mistakenly, and I will say this, that were cheering me on, that I thought were there killing me, and they weren't, because I'm not focused on who's casting what. I'm just focused on getting to the end of the line, and it's like boom, boom, dead.
I actually think
Res,
that was
run
just
back,
I think that was just Moopsy.
and one is more than y'all. Okay, so I'd run all the way back, make it 10 more feet, boom, dead. Then have to rest, run all the way back, boom, boom, 3 feet, dead. That last final goal was like I was trying to run with no fucking legs on. I was crawling at a centipede pace.
It was really
So
funny.
I made it as close to the gates, and it's like, you know what? Screw this, fucking, I'm done. 3 headsets off, and I was done.
So, like, to let you know, one of the guildies was posting in local defense and in Orgrimmar that there was a level 1-2 gnome trying to make her way to the gate through the gates of Orgrimmar, and they were calling for backup. So
And
this
I
is
did
happening.
not see that, of course.
You couldn't see that because you were an Alliance player, but I did, and I thought it was hilarious. And the whole time while I'm recording you and you're doing the run and you're narrating, like, I am just crossing the border into Stranglethorn on the western coast, trying to avoid the main road. I was posting in guild chat, she's crossing into Stranglethorn on the western coast, trying to avoid the main road.
Yeah, I know. I found that out after the fact.
So I was updating people as to your location. So it's not like they just appeared out of nowhere. I was stacking the deck.
I know, and I found that after the fact. And I did have a couple people tell me, oh, well, we were sitting there looking for you, and all of a sudden you just disappeared. We couldn't find you. And then all of a sudden, Robert says, wait, she's up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't tell me you were going to be telling everybody where I was.
Oh, I didn't
thought
just
this
tell
was
them I put a bounty on you.
I thought this was a you put a World of Warcraft hide and seek. And wait a minute, you put a bounty?
I put a bounty on your head.
And what did they get?
Bragging rights. I didn't pay him.
Oh,
5,000 gold.
Candy's going to pay them 5,000 gold.
Not me.
he's cheap.
Listen, trying to get this fucker to put down in a contest he wants to participate in. And 5,000 gold. I doubt he's going to pay anyone else a price.
I don't know. He may have just seen my purple-haired, no-mask bitch dead.
Well, it was nice. It was nice to see all the guildies participating. You gave
And I
everyone
do
something
admit,
to do.
it was fun. It was very fun. It was very challenging. I'm so glad that the Iron Man challenge was not the one that was won.
Yeah, but we are going to use the next. I've made an executive decision. Your next challenge is going to be that walk-in and the BGs one, because that's some funny shit right there.
Okay, I have no problem with that, but I can't get deserter status anymore if I'm active, correct?
You can't get kicked from a BG.
So I am golden. I have no problem walking around like a fool.
Yeah, they have to / AFK you, and if you're doing stuff, they can't.
Sweet.
So-
I'll just keep walking.
All right, so without further ado, I'm going to have everyone, let's hold the comments. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip of Harish on assignment. Enjoy.
All right, so I am just now outside the gates of Stormwind. I have made it from Ironforge over here because I was allowed to take the tram for this just for time issues. I'm fixing to flag myself PvP with my level 1 gnome named Running for Life, who will probably level up a couple levels just exploring new lands. I've already seen one of my guildies on the tram with me who tried to attack me, and it didn't work because I was technically not flagged yet. So let's get this party started. I am not allowed to use a mount. I am not allowed to use a flight path. I have to run to the various locations. So I am now going outside of Stormwind, headed to Westfall. I think it's going to be my safest bet. And I've already made my title salty because I'm going to be very salty and a lot of swear words coming out of my mouth, I'm sure. So kids, cover your ears. So far, it's been quiet on my journey. I'm fixing to go over a bridge close towards Westfall. Damn it, there's a death. And I see my first person from the guild who has magically disappeared, who might let me at least get to the next zone, I hope, without being a dick. I've now made it into Westfall. My plan is to hug the coast between Westfall and Dust. God damn it, I just got sapped. I did get an achievement. I got honorable mention. So which fucker of y'all sapped me? Again, I made it 2 steps before I got sapped. I'm going to kill you, Death. The least you can do is kill the mobs off of me. Who the fuck is that? Am I drinking? Yes, I am drinking because there's somebody who I don't know. Oh, who is Zeke? Zika somebody. Oh, Dave. Dave and Death killed me. My first kill. I made it maybe 50 yards in. And now they're just like dancing on my corpse. I don't think they realize how long it's going to take me to. Oh my God, I've got to run all the way up north, away from where I'm at. Yes, you know, I think I shall resurrect the spirit healer while they're camping my corpse. That is a very good idea. To get, oh, go away, you people. I'm going to die from the mobs. I just died from the mobs. Let's see here. Who killed me first? I'm not sure if it was Dave or Death. It's hard to tell because they were a pair of assholes, but they were a pair. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Nope. This little gnome, she's got some nubby little legs. I've now made it into Northern Stranglethorn Vale, and I just got killed by a tiger, and I'm now died again. And I do believe that there's going to be a lot of res sickness in my future. I have not become a spirit any longer. I am now getting, oh my God, I got killed by a damn panther. Let's see, where am I now? I'm still in Northern Stranglethorn. I just crossed a bridge over into the little island that is right outside the Vile Reef, and I have now been charmed off a fucking ledge where another panther has just killed me. The jungle is a very dangerous place to be. Do not go alone. I do not recommend it. Or don't go to level 2 flag for PvP. And who knows, maybe I'll get another level or a ding by running through this encampment over here. If this tiger doesn't kill me. Which it did. I have not even made it off this continent yet, and I am already not a happy camper. I'm trying to PG-13 it, but it is not easy. Because I'm just, y'all bunch of motherfuckers, all I got to say. I've just gotten frozen by, oh wait, look. A hunter with an explosive trap and a damn mechanical sheep. There's lots of pretty lights lighting my way. Oh wait, look, another panther's gonna kill me. Yay, 2 of them. Awesome. I'm really starting to hate panthers. I'm gonna come on a damn safari and kill them all. Oh, look, I have a rainbow up my ass. Oh, and I just have a friend who oh, look, there is a slutty looking girl in a bikini. It's got to be Candy. Yeah, bitch. I just want to get to where I got to get Death. Stop. Oh, wait. Did I make it to where I need to go? I did. I'm at the mouth of the shark. But no, look. I've got a douche sappingy. Oh, look. It's a whole group of pricks. Y'all are fucking assholes. Well, that time I made it about 6 more feet in before I got raped by my guildies again. Look, a boat. And look at all these damn assholes flying onto the boat. And now I'm sure every damn one of them's gonna come stand on me. Do not, god damn it, don't make me die on the fucking boat. If I have to run back and I miss this motherfucking boat, I'm going to come on my horde character and I'm going to stab all of you motherfucking bitches. Hate you all. Hate you all. Y'all are fucking bastards. If I miss this boat, I'm gonna be one pissed off bitch because I gotta run back through all this motherfucking shit. I really hope these boys over here, boys is what I mean, not men, but boys, are enjoying, and I missed the goddamn boat. Duratar has a lot of pigs out here. Boars, hogs. And I want to know how my damn guildies made it out here so fucking fast. And I'm dead. I just want to make it out the damn ravine. But alas, no, there's a convention of assholes camping my body. So if anyone ever wants to know where the National Asshole Convention is, it's here in Duratar, where my dead body lies. And the top attendees are Death, Rye, Candy, and Dave. Oh, look. There's someone sitting with their face. Oh, wait, I forgot. Zigzag Kez with his ass on my face. Dead. So the convention of assholes has started, if anybody needs them. Oh, wait, look, they're dancing. I'm going to be worse than a mama with a switch and a mama with a bar full of soap and a belt on your ass. Oh, look, there's a group of people on the cliff on the other. You put out a fucking love seat by my dead body, Rara. Really? A fucking love seat by my dead body. And now you're sitting on it. I hope you get a broken heart, bitch. Hold on, I just got a beer and I just had to get all the foam off of it, you assholes. I made it to the bottom. Yay. Oh, look, I have a fan club. They're running beside me. They're cheering me on as they're sapping me. Ass hats. Sap charm, sap charm, sap charm. But can I make it 5, 10, 15 more steps? Who knows? Find out on next week's episode of Annoying Asshole Guildies. I was just informed by someone in the background that they have never heard me cuss this much before. Surprise! Fair warning, I told y'all. I see the gates to Org. Let's see how close I can make it before I'm dead again. Oh, no. God damn it. I thought I missed that freaking... Stop turning my motherfucking ass. I see the damn gates. Y'all are fucktards. And there's more of y'all. What the fuck? I swear I'm going to come cut this huntard's balls off when I get back. Let's see what's going on with my dead body up here. Oh, wait, there's a love seat. So people are holding sigil on the love seat. I can't understand what they're saying in chat because I'm on the opposite faction. But it looks like Dave and Rai are kind of having hearts mend over there. You know, maybe it's a new connection. Who knows? Let's see how far I can make it after I res. Oh my God, the labor motherfucker. I made it another 10 foot. Oh, God damn it, death, motherfucker. Oh, damn, I can't spit when I'm dead. I do have one fan. Cutesy Moopsy is cheering for me. The asshole Zeke that's been killing my ass is cheering. Rai is finally cheering. And I'm sure Death is the one that's going to be that damn face plants me in front of the gates of Org. If I die one more time, I'm quitting. Because I think that guard over there on the dog is probably going to kill me first. Dead. Now I've got to run fucking 10 minutes back. I am so fucking done. I am at the goddamn gates of org, and you motherfuckers keep damn killing me when the guards can do that fucking job for you because y'all nothing but a bunch of goddamn pricks. I'm done. Bye.
Okay, well, that was Harisha on assignment. Stay tuned. Not next episode, but probably the one after that, maybe. We're gonna have Harisha do the runner-up Harisha on assignment submission, and that is she's going to do an hour of BGs with the walk functionality toggled on. And I added this little twist in: whenever someone yells at the mage for doing something stupid or not showing up or whatever, because you know that's gonna happen, she has to respond with a slash yell, "I'm a comin'." So that will be in about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Looking forward to that one, Harisha?
Absolutely.
Really?
Actually, yes, I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, wow.
He
Oh,
was
I
opposed
thought,
to it last week. Like,
I
I
am
thought we'd
so
be-
ready. Well, I've gotten over the fact once I found out that I was not going to get kicked and get the deserter or whatever status you get or can't join for another, 20, 30 minutes. I'm okay with that because they get mad at me. They yell at me. I just ignore them.
No, you got to take screenshots of it.
oh no,
It's
we'll be
gonna be
doing that.
hilarious.
Oh, I can screenshot. Absolutely. Lots of red on my screen.
Lots of the EP going nuts over.
I'm not
Oh, yeah.
EPing too.
No. I'm talking about everybody else. All the other the
EP.
idiots that take it so seriously that everybody sucks and you suck and you're the reason we lost because you suck and we know that you suck.
Well, I mean, I suck at PvP anyway, so I'm used to all that. So I have no skin off my back.
Oh, I'm thinking we should all queue with her. And if they're not harassing her, we should just to stir other people up in the battleground.
Bring it.
Well, the problem with that is going to be you'll get like 5 of us going in with her, and that'll limit the other people coming into the battleground. So 2 or 3 max. Not that I'm trying to
Just
say
lose.
anybody. Oh, I know, but I want more of the penis knuckleheads in there screaming and crying.
Oh,
I
the
can-
penis.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I misheard you.
I mean, we could queue her in RBGs.
No.
YOLOs. They would
Yep.
get so mad.
Queue her in some YOLO RBGs. They'd kick her out of the group. She'd have to find a new one every time.
Yeah, they'd kick her in the middle of the fight.
I don't
That
think you
ain't
can. You
right.
can't kick them in the middle of a BG, but you can kick them after the BG's over.
Oh, well, that's fine.
So
We're going to leave anyway.
Well, let's move on to our next topic. Lucy, you're going to talk a little bit about the new PvP thing going on in BFA.
yeah. So last week, we talked about prestige and things like that. How it's going to roll over pretty much for the next X pack and just keep going up from where you're at. Well, they've always had the Brawlers Guild since was that Panda? They introduced the Brawlers Guild.
Yes, sir.
And so they've carried that over to Legion with a new season each time, so you can get that meatball follower and everything that everybody likes, and they have a mount and a tabard and stuff like that. So they have neat little things. Well, they took that aspect of the Brawlers Guild and they turned it into the Duelers Guild, which is the same thing. It's a one-on-one fight, but it's going to be player versus player. So it's actually dueling instead of finding somebody and just starting a duel out in the middle of nowhere. You go to the Duelers Guild, which each faction has their respective guild. One in Kultiris, one in Zandalar, and you go there and you can do one-on-one battles. And obviously there are rewards with it. They just updated everything, so they put in all the achievements for it and rewards that come with doing achievements and things like that. You get a tabard for winning 50 duels, or if you do the entire meta, you get a title from it, which is the contender title. So, I mean, there's nice little things out of it. It's pretty much for those guys that are like, the game is imbalanced, druids are always going to win. Well, I'm going to take you to the Duelers Guild, and we're going to fight one-on-one to see who's better.
And the druids are going to win.
I mean, not all the time. It's just whoever has the best skill.
Yeah,
I mean,
normally I don't want to just agree with Candy flat out. I want to resist and after the fact reluctantly agree with him, but this is one I got to give him.
Well, I mean, the game is imbalanced in certain parts, but I mean, you might get a guy that's just doesn't know how to do it. the way it's supposed to be done, and you can win. Now, if you're doing a healer on healer duel, which Rye, you know this, it's never going to end. So
Fuck that. I'm never doing that as a healer.
yeah, those are pointless.
May
But
I
I mean-
ask a question?
Yes.
Are you able in this, like, if you're really bad at dueling or whatever, can you just like queue with your friend or whatever and let him kill you so many times and then you kill him and go back and forth?
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be that aspect of it. You know, people are going to, you know, try to ride the system or work the
Gotcha.
system and do that. But I mean, it's pretty much, you know, you're going to duel whoever you want to duel. And I think it's not going to be like, hey, I'm going to take you over there and we're going to duel together. But it's going to be a queue that you get into, which when you enter the place, there's actually a spectator mode that you can watch the duels happen instead of just being on the outside like the Brawlers Guild, to where you can't really see what's going on. There's actually a spectator mode within it. So you can actually watch what's going on while you wait. And then once your queue pops, you know, you'll be ported into the arena.
So it may prevent you, kind of like if you're doing a pet battle, like you queue with a random person, you have no choice over who you queue with.
Right. It's kind of like, it's like the Brawlers Guild. Whoever is there and in the queue, you know, you're going to be facing them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That kind of thing like that. And then, you know, you can get buffs and everything like that before you start the matches and stuff like that. But the way that it works, once you're in the queue and you start the duel, let's say you win, you have to face two others to complete the cycle. So there's three duels, and you don't have enough time to sit there, regain health, mana, and your cooldowns. It's just going to start automatically. So you got to keep fighting people, you know, 3 times before somebody else gets plopped in there, unless you lose and then somebody else is going to be put in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It'll be. I just did the Brawlers Guild stuff for like the first time on my priest now that I'm Shadow Spec, and it's been super cool. So it'll be neat to see kind of how they work in a new element to PvP that's not in PvP, if you will.
Well, the other thing with the Brawlers Guild, too, is you can stand right outside of the match ring or whatever you want to call it and get those points for people.
And
Brawlers Gold.
Yeah,
Once
you can
you-
get gold for people winning inside of the thing, and you don't have to do squat.
Yeah, well, and I think the Duelers Guild is not going to be like that. It's not going to be. They don't have coins like that. I mean, I'm sure there are purchasable items and stuff like that. But as far as what you're doing there, you know, you have to turn on war mode, obviously, to even start it. But
Okay.
once you complete it, say you go there and you queue for it, you defeat 3 opponents and you complete for that week or whatever, you're just done. There's a war chest that is going to be in that area, in that headquarters, in that war headquarters area, that you can collect every week for PvP items, much like the Mythic Plus chest.
That's in our little class hall.
Yes, but you know, Zandalar and Colterius, the main hub, will have the Mythic Plus chest, and there's a place right outside of that, which is the war headquarters. That's where the Duelers Guild is at, and that's where this war chest is at. So that any PvP activities you've done for the week, BGs, RBGs, war fronts, Duelers Guild, Brawlers Guild, stuff like that, you'll get a chance at PvP loot from this war chest.
Does it all like stack?
Yeah, all your stuff, your honor and everything that you've collected for the week kind of goes towards that, you know, and the rewards will be higher for how much you've done based on PvP and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, thanks, Lucy, for doing some homework on that for us. We look forward to kind of hearing more and seeing more as we get into it. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of us today. Let's go ahead and do our customary bucket list, BFA bucket list items. Let's start with Try. Try, what's one thing someone needs to make sure they get done before BFA starts?
They need to get all their fishing achievements.
Fishing achievements. Good one. All right, Harisha.
Not gonna do it. Gonna try. Probably won't do it. But Mage Tower.
You've already said that.
Something
Mage
new.
Tower, fishing, first aid. What more can you ask for?
You said all of those except for fishing, but that was Tries.
Well, all of the above.
Oh, Christ. Lucy.
Level some new characters. Don't do something. Yeah, just do something.
He stole mine. All right, and Candy.
Yeah, don't level a druid.
Yeah, don't do that.
What's something they should do, Candy?
Well, they should do
We're
the
both
mage tower.
positives here.
The mage tower.
You've already said that.
Your weapons are supercharged. Get in there and get it done.
Oh my God. And I am going to say, for before BFA, come up with something else to do other than what you say every week.
It's the same stuff every week if you haven't gotten it. That's the point.
Right, and just a reminder, folks, the contest will be live as of tomorrow. So please subscribe to our podcast on YouTube, the ICBG WoWCast. You should be able just to search it and you'll find us. But subscribe to the channel and make sure you comment on this episode, next episode, and the following episode, so episode 6, 7, and 8, with your name and who sent you. So it'll be Rai Rai sent me, or Harisa sent me, or Chai sent me, or Lucy sent me. Not Candy, because he's going to lose and have to give us gold.
Pop, pop, pop.
All right, but that's going to be it for us today, guys. We're going to wrap up now and say good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Colt.
Good night, Lucinos.
Yeah, bye, Ken. Colt, say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was so cute.